All right, let's look at the worksheet. So I'm going to go over the graphical part, the ray diagrams, and you guys can finish the rest and do the mathematical part. So let's look at problem number 1. Okay, problem number 1 is a concave mirror. The object is here. It caves in like a cave. It doesn't matter what type of mirror. My sign convention's the same. Sign convention is always important in physics. So remember, this way is real. This way is virtual. This is inverted. And this way is upright, which they also call erect. And they're going to ask you all these questions when you do something. So you need to know what all these things mean. Also, you're going to be expected on the test, on one of the FRQs, you're going to have something like this, and you're going to have to draw the ray diagram. Okay? All right, so where do you start? You go to the object, which is the arrow, and you go to the top. So there's 3 rules. Rule number 1 is you go parallel through F, so we'll do that one first. So rule number 1, we go parallel. Once we hit the mirror at that point, then we go through F. So that's rule number 1. Now, if you watch the video this weekend, she always does rule number 3. It doesn't matter. You only have to do 2. Rule number 2 is you go through F and then parallel. So I start at the top again. I go through F, and then I go parallel. Now, where these rays converge, that's where my image is formed. So here's my image right here. Now, I can look at this and say my image is, if I'm describing the image, I can see that my image is inverted because it's upside down. Is it real or virtual? It's real because it's on this side, and I also see that it's smaller than the object. Now, how easy was that? How long did that take? A couple seconds? Now, let's say you want to check it. Remember, there's three rules. The last rule is to go back and forth through C. So here's the top of the object. There's C. I go back, I hit the mirror, and I come back through. Does that third one also converge at that same point? Yes. Okay. And that's it. This is how easy these ray diagrams are. So there's no reason why some of you are making them more difficult. Now, I realize that some of them with the virtual ones are a little bit more challenging. So what we'll do is there's one convex on this worksheet, and we'll work that convex one on the other side. Unless we want to work one of the virtual ones. We can either work 4 or 5. All right, we'll do 4. 4 is actually a virtual one. So here's number 4. All right. Now, we're going to do the same thing that we did before. Okay, so ray number 1, I go parallel, and then I go through F. So, first, here I'm going parallel. Now I want to go through F, so now I'm going to go through F. Now remember, the light is on this side, so this is the part the light is reflecting off of. So it goes like this through F. But on the other side of the mirror, going through F is also going like this. So I'm going to extend it back behind, because I can't just draw this one ray. A ray of light is a straight line. So I can't just say, oh, I'm drawing it on this side of the mirror and not the other. So I'm also, and I would do this one dash, so it's also going back like this because I have to show the whole straight line. Okay? Now the easiest one that she always does in the video is which one? Back and forth through C. So here's C, there's the top. So here's the top of the image. Now when I go through C, remember this is a straight line. I have to extend it all the way like this. Now without even doing the third one, where's my image? My image is actually where the two rays meet, which is back there. See where the two rays cross? So the two rays crossed right there. Forget about that little, I went down too far. So now, instead of doing another line and getting confused, which I can do the third line is through F and then parallel, and I would actually get the same thing, so I'll show you that in a second. So I see that my object here is it erect or inverted? It's erect because it's upright. Is it real or virtual? It's virtual because it's on this side of the mirror. Is it larger or smaller than the object? It's larger. Now let's say I want to check it with the third ray, right? Because remember we could do 3. The third ray is, so we went parallel through F, so you go through F and then parallel. So here's F. And then you go parallel. I'm a little off on this. And then it's supposed to go back. It's supposed to hit the mirror here and go back this way. I was a little bit off on that one. I probably didn't draw it right. So here I hit the mirror and it reflects off, but I have to extend that ray perfectly straight. So that's the third place that it converges. Okay. I would not do 3 rays. Do you need to do 3 rays? No. You only need to do 2. And you notice that once you do the third ray, it gets kind of messy. If you watch the video this weekend, which I recommend, she always does ray 1 and 3. So ray 1 is parallel through F and then back and forth through C. That was the first way I did that, and wasn't it easy just to do that one? So that's what I would recommend to do. Is this, doing these types of things, difficult? No. All right, so that's it with the homework.